Hey guys, good evening. How's everybody doing? Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. And if you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/. But I'm not a trader before all the spots get filled up. As you guys know, I have filled it all up. Or not filled it up, but I have put caps on the membership. So if you guys want to join, that's great. If not, then that's completely cool too. Okay, so let's get started. Ignore the position. Currently, I'm up 5,300 bucks on this short right now. I do have a funded account with Top Step, so just I guess we'll just use a different one. But we can use SPX. I think I have it on FXCM on the broker. Sure. So right off the bat, right, I do want to tell you guys that I am 100% bear right now. Definitely, I'm 100% bear. Today is going to be more of a technical analysis, right? Because really quick off the bat, right, the last 2 weeks that we did, we dropped 495 points in about 84 days. I'm expecting something similar, 84 points, 495. 495, like right there in 84 days. Boom. So by June 17th, right, like mid-June, I am expecting us to be back under 500s, like a 480. More than likely, probably, and it's pretty funny too, right? The fact that this actually ends up being right on the top of that previous, it's basically retesting this previous high on the weekly, right? Essentially how you had a bear bull reversal here, right? So it's kind of a coincidence that you're on that same spot, right? So yeah, my general range right now definitely would be somewhere around here, right? This would be what I'm thinking happens, right? Somewhere around this range here is what I think is going to be a really good place to long. So I think somewhere right here will probably end up reversing to the upside. But as of right now, I am expecting something similar to this, right? Can we definitely do something that's a lot less? Sure, but like I said before, I do think we're at the top range of the market, and I have been telling you guys for the last week or two. I think since QQQ closed that 2 week, right? I think QQQ closed the 2 week somewhere over here. I think like 2 weeks ago, right? And I'm like, hey, the market's gonna fall, yeah. And on QQQ, I'm expecting I think somewhere in the range like 408, 400, right? But let's go back here. And again, this is what I am expecting, right? In the next 90 days or so, I am expecting a drop back to like a 480 SPY, roughly, right? And again, that's because the 2 week has generally been a pretty good indicator of these like massive drops, right? So 417 down to 381, right? 410 down to 376. I don't want to go over this all over again on the 2 weeks, right? Again here, 430 down to 350, right? So like a $80 drop. Again, I don't want to go too much I don't want to dig deep too much into this, right? Because I've already talked about this in my previous video. So let's get rid of this. And let's do a little bit more short term, right? Because I want to see what can actually happen in the next couple of days, right? I do think we're at another top right now, right? You see how we are coming back down. I do think this whole thing's going to give up and we're going to go lower. Right, this is a very easy, very easy trend for me like this. We definitely already broke. I do think we are at a high range here, right there. This does look, yeah. Then we'll clone this to the low side. Again, this should probably hit perfectly. Yep, definitely hits perfectly. Let's do it again, clone this again. Right. There we go. Yeah, so pretty good rough estimate of where we're headed. I do think as of right now, SPX is probably going to come all the way back down to these lows. And the next stop after here, right after you hit this range, you're probably going to come back down to like a 505. So I do expect us to drop back to 500 bucks, maybe within the next week or two. CPI is later this week as well. So, very big expectations of what's going to happen. You do have FOMC, and again, you do have PPI, and then the Michigan consumer sentiment. But again, I'm pretty bearish. I do think we're going to go lower. And let me see. I think we have a nice range here on the 4 hour. That's perfect. We clone this. There you go. do I like this clone? I don't know if I actually like this channel range because it's not perfect, right? I usually like them when they're super perfect. Yeah, it's not perfect. I don't like it. Let me see. What if we do? I think I have a better idea of what this might look like if we do this. What if we do this? Like that. Like this up here. No, I like this better actually. Like this. What's a better range here? I'm trying to think what the better range would be. To high? I clone this, right? And again, I like doing my ranges when they fit perfectly, right? So this is what I like doing when it's a perfect fit. So clone here, go down. This looks like a pretty good, yeah, this looks like a pretty good area. I can get rid of this. Yeah, I do like this area for sure. Let's go to the 8 hour. We have this range on the 8 hour. Pretty sure you have another mid trend here. Let's do this one more time. Clone this to the low side. Does it hold up? Actually, I don't like any of this actually. I really don't like any of this. I think the best way to go about this is just using the 24 hour. Damn, he has so much liquid too. Let's see. I think you can probably have a new range here. Like this. I think this is more than likely going to be your new range, right? Because you did break on the upside right here. Boom, you broke on the upside. Charts, HLC. You broke to the upside, but you didn't go past the fib. I'm pretty sure this is not a fib. Yeah, that's way too high. Yeah, no, I think we're solid right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think this is solid right now. I think this should be fine. Yeah, we're good. So I think right now it's a pretty good thing to use the breakout strategy because I think if we do go lower, right, we need to break this low end here. Whoops. There you go. So pretty easy targets right now. I think as of right now, we are headed down back to 515. I think 515, right? We're going back to 515. Almost positive we are. If we don't go back to 515, I think the next level is going to be 532. But we have to break range here somewhere, right? So right now I'm thinking that we're probably if we break range to the upside, right, we're going to 532. If we break range to the low side, we're dropping down to 508. And I think the CPI is going to be a really big indication of where we're going to go. So I think right now, we do drop down to maybe a 518, 515, right? And tomorrow before CPI. But I think ultimately, right, you're really waiting for any kind of break of range here, right? If you break to the upside, you're going to 532. Break to the low side, you're going down to 508. I'm personally a lot more bearish just because that 2 week is active. So I do think we've hit a pretty major top here. So yeah, I mean, I don't really need to do too much TA. I think I've already wasted too much time just kind of trying to look for stuff. But as of right now, short term, I do think we're headed back down to a 515, 518 on the SPX, probably tomorrow, Tuesday. And then CPI, obviously, that's going to be just a totally different story. But overall, I'm very, very bearish right now. So I think I'm going to end the video there because I don't want to ramble any longer. The weekly, yeah, everything is bearish. There's no reason for me to be bullish right now. And we have the 3 hour that's going to close bear pretty soon. Yeah, the 3 hours are going to close bearish pretty soon, right? Where's the ES? ES, I'm up $5,300 right now. See the 4 hours, still nothing. I think the hour we can probably put a range. Yeah, see. 9, 10. Yeah, you already have this range on the hour. See, right there. So you already have your range on the hour. So you can bounce here, come back all the way up to 525, and then drop again, or this goes back up here. But as of right now, this does look like a nice lower range here. Where's the 15? 15 is down here. Yeah, if this doesn't break to the upside, yeah, if you don't break this to the upside, right, you're dropping lower, right? You have to break that range, right? But short term, if you don't break that, if you break to the low side, you're headed back to 522.9, right? And if you do break down here, the chances are you're probably just gonna go back to this range here of like 519. So I'm very bearish right now. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a great night, and hope you all had a good weekend. Bye bye.